Hey guys, this is Trissa, your host with the Ollie Bomber Jacket Sew Along from Sew a Little Seam. Today we are going to be sewing our kangaroo pockets. A lot easier than the wall pockets, so it should go pretty smoothly. If you are doing the women's version of the Ollie Bomber Jacket, you are going to need the hood add-on to get the kangaroo pocket. For the kids version, the children's version only has a hood add-on. There is no kangaroo pocket. However, you can use the kangaroo pocket from the Constance sweater. That's what I did for Max's. I basically just added 3/8 of an inch to the length, and then you just follow the rest of the way, which is the same instructions. And if it's slightly too small, it doesn't really matter because Max doesn't know how to use pockets, so it'll just look cute. But that's what I did for this one. Is I cut the Constance kangaroo pocket in half, and then added a 3/8 of an inch along here. We're gonna start off by grabbing our kangaroo pocket and then our binding piece, and we're going to sew them together along the curved edge with a 3/8 seam allowance. And so go ahead and do that for both your two kangaroo pocket pieces. Okay, now we have our binding sewn on our kangaroo pockets. So now we're going to go ahead and notch the curved edge. So go ahead and do that with your scissors, and we'll just notch it along the curve, and of course make sure you don't clip through your stitches. Okay, so now we have our notches all cut out on all of our pocket pieces. So now you are going to want to iron press your the seam towards the binding, so away from the pocket, and then we are going to press this 3/8 of an inch in towards the wrong side, and then we are going to fold it over your binding and then press it again, so all this will be enclosed. So go ahead and press that real good, and then we'll come back. Okay, so now we should have our binding pinned or clipped. This one did not press very well, so I did a little bit of finagling. Hopefully it still looks okay. This is a rayon poly rayon spandex French terry. It's not pressed well at all. So now we are going to go on our sewing machine, and we are going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch along here. Make sure you're also catching the backside as well. And so go ahead and do that, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so now you should have your pocket binding top stitched. Make sure you had make sure it caught on the back side as well. So now we are going to take our two pocket pieces, and we are going to fold and press the top down 3/8 of an inch, and then the short side in 3/8 of an inch, and press that really good, and then we'll go from there. Now that we have our pockets pressed in, we're going to go ahead and attach them to the front of our bodice. So we're going to now line it up on our front pieces. So and we are basically going to be sewing along all the edges except for the curve. So you won't stitch on the curve, but you'll go ahead and sew along 1/8 of an inch along all these 4 sides on both. And keep in mind too where your ends are, where they meet. That way one's not a little bit higher than the other, because when we attach the zipper, you want those to line up nicely. So definitely make sure you pin those on evenly. So go ahead and stitch those. And you can also do a bar tack on the corners of the pocket to help reinforce. You can either do that with the buttonhole, or you can do a tight zigzag along here. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back. Okay, so now you should have your kangaroo pocket all sewn onto your front bodice piece. You can see here they did a little bar tack on the ends. But now we have our 2 kangaroo pockets, and that is it for today. If you missed the welt pocket video, you can go ahead and find that either on my channel on YouTube, or it's also linked on the daily blog post. If you have any questions, please feel free to either comment on YouTube, on the Sew a Little Seam daily Facebook post, or on the daily blog post. So we can look forward to tomorrow, where we are going to be sewing up the main construction for our main and our lining. Unless you are not lining it, then it'll just be your main. And then if you're doing the hooded version, we will be sewing up the hood together as well. But again, if you have any questions, let me know. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.